Hi, this is Faiyaz Farouk with Rowpoint Training and Coaching. Over several years of my life, I've run into, like many of you, have run into many obstacles in our lives. Some that was caused by myself and my actions, and some are just circumstances or destiny that led me into different directions of my life, including the opportunity for me to be here today. But as I get older and as life becomes a little bit more complex and I realize I have a lot more to lose than I initially anticipated, one of the things that I've discovered is the older you get, the more you accumulate, the more you have to lose, the more important it is for you to keep, not necessarily in control, but learn to manage the bad with the good. Because everything is temporary, right? You've had some good times in your life and you've had some bad times. So here's a tool I wanted to share with you today that no matter what is going on, whether it's good in your life or bad in your life, having this particular tool has helped me tremendously in living my life intentionally and with purpose. And because life compounds, I've been able to utilize this particular tool to find the greatest joys regardless of the circumstances that I'm currently in. So this is the tool. So as you can see here, there's 4 quadrants in this circle. And there's a bunch of little pizza pies, I call it, right? Whether you put it, I mean, in terms of categories, it's kind of irrelevant. But in this category, there's 4 categories that you need to fill in: mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional. So what you do is you draw up this little circle that I actually just made out in my computer, and I just handwritten these things in. And basically, in each quadrant, you write down one specific thing, whether it's in spiritualism, so you want to meditate, emotional, say it's time with your wife or your kids, or time with friends. Physical, it could be, for me, it would be my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu workout for the day. And mental could be listening to an audiobook or reading a book for the day. Or sometimes mental could be spending time with your loved ones or friends if you're having some pretty intellectual conversations, whatever it may be. So initially when I first started this about 2 years ago, my life was spinning out of control. I felt like everything was going wrong and nothing was going right. So it was a very deep, dark moment for me. And when being a Cancer, when I get into a deep, dark moment, I go back into my shell and I stay there because I don't want to hurt anybody in the process. So this was introduced to me by a fellow therapist. And initially I had about 1 or 2 things written on each quadrant. Today I have about 5 or 6 things written in each quadrant. And it has helped me to stabilize, restructure in a organic way. So I'll give you an example. So for me, physical would be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So every morning I wake up and I look at this on my fridge. I say, what am I going to do today that at the end of the night I can find that, hey, regardless of the circumstances, I've done my best today, whether it's spiritualism, emotional, mental, or physical. So I choose one in each quadrant. And what I do is, no matter how busy life is getting for that day, I make sure before I go to bed, I finish that one commitment that I set for myself. And this has helped me tremendously, and I hope it's going to help you as well. Any questions? Please feel free to comment on this video or email us, and we'd love to help you.